Hello, MBN. Shannon here from I Cook You Serve. I'm joined today with Dave from OneFourSix. Dave started OneFourSix in 2011, and it is a marketing media company. So, how did you get into marketing?
Good question. I sort of fell into it, to be fair. I'd studied business and marketing at university, so it was always part of my background. And for about 5 years, I fell into recruitment. But I was recruiting specifically for contractors, freelancers in that kind of environment, more specifically for digital marketing agencies in London, in Birmingham, some of the major cities. And I kind of got a taste for it that way. With us dealing with contractors, freelancers, we knew a lot about the projects because we had to recruit for specific parts of a project. And I kind of got to about 5 years in, just got fed up of it, to be honest. I was kind of moved from pillar to post at one stage. Got a little bit fed up of it and decided initially I decided to set up Northampton Life, which I know we're not going to talk about today, but it's now an online magazine locally. And from operating Northampton Life, I kind of fell into setting up OneFourSix as well. So it was just accidental. I'm not going to lie.
Nice. Fair enough. So, which area? So, OneFourSix offers a whole range of services. Which area did you guys start with, or was it like, right, we're going to offer all of these services? How did the business start?
So when we started Northampton Life was a printed magazine, and we got it to the point of printing 25,000 and distributing them across Northamptonshire. In the first kind of 6 months, a year or so, we had some of our Northampton Life customers asking us for print. We designed and printed the magazine, so why couldn't we design and print leaflets, business cards, letterheads? So we had some of our clientele asking for that because we had, with us printing so many magazines, we had some quite good print rates at the time. So we just started doing it, and off the back of that, I thought, right, let's set up a design and print business called OneFourSix. So that's what we kind of started with. And very quickly from then on in, we kind of moved into social media a little bit. I'd done a lot of social media work when I was working as a recruitment consultant, kind of back in the day. We used LinkedIn a lot, so I knew that inside out. And with our work with Northampton Life, because we were doing a lot of social work with Northampton Life as well, just kind of built up the skills, to be honest.
Nice.
And thought, why not start kind of moving into the more kind of digital side of things? We didn't offer web at the time, so it really started with design and print. It moved on into social, and then we kind of moved on into the other stuff, which I'm sure we'll kind of get onto in a short while, kind of further down the line. But it's just grown from design and print, to be honest.
Wow. Wow. So from that came the websites that you do, and then the SEO and all of the work around that.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think back. We've been going for 9 years, well, approaching 9 years now, and it all kind of merges into one. But about 5 years ago, we brought Tom on board, who's kind of sat behind this barrier at the moment, socially distancing, and we kind of took it to the next level. So we had a core bank. We'd grown ourselves to a core bank of retained clients where we were generally doing social work. So it's generally digital marketing work, so social work, ad campaigns, email marketing campaigns. But it's more generalistic. We didn't really do any SEO work at the time. And as with a lot of this stuff, you can either grow by recruiting people who have those kind of expertise, or by teaching yourself, by, through whatever, online, offline resources. And with Tom coming on board, we took it upon ourselves to teach ourselves the world of SEO. We brought in people to build websites. So we kind of did both. We brought in some specialist skill sets in Anthony, who would normally be sat just over there. And we've got a chap called Jason who does a lot of work with us. He works from home down in Bournemouth. And then so that was kind of the website of the things. So we introduced web builds, web design. So they came on board to offer that. And then we introduced SEO by just teaching ourselves, by immersing ourselves in so much content by getting ourselves on online kind of training resources and things like that, and we taught ourselves it. And we initially, I reached out to three clients at the time, and we said to them, we want to start doing SEO. We want to start trying it on your website. It's not a service we offered before, and we did it for free, and we had some successes on the back of that, and we kind of went from there. And now a lot of the clients that we offer any kind of services to includes SEO. Yeah. And the SEO we do is extremely successful. I mean, we've got clientele that are, I mean, for example, this is an internal business, but Northampton Life is ranking in Northampton for, I think it's approaching 12,000 keywords, which is incredible. You know, there's 12,000 things that people search for that Northampton Life are there for. And off the back of that, it achieves up to about 20,000 website visits every single month. We've got clients with even bigger success stories.
Wow. I think that's a really nice way to grow a business. You've got the balance of bringing people in and learning the skills yourself, but also when moving forward and learning new things, like with social media, because everything's always changing, always developing. It's a really good way to learn going forward, because you've already got the background of those two sets of bringing people in and learning and teaching yourself. So I think that's a really nice, a nice way to bring in new services. So who else is a part of your team?
So in the office at the moment, we've only got two of us, although I only came back this week. So I'm the MD. So I founded both companies, Northampton Life, OneFourSix. Just beyond that barrier is Tom. He's one of our directors. So he does a lot of operational based stuff. He tends to deal with a lot of our clients, not all of them. We do split them across the team, but he tends to have a lot of ownership over a lot of our kind of key clients. We have Lisa, who you'll know, and a lot of other people will know. She does a lot of work on OneFourSix, but her main baby is Northampton Life. She's the editor of Northampton Life. We've got Chanel, who does a lot of digital marketing work, with her focus more so on PR and content generation. And we've got Anthony, who's one of our web developers. So he does a lot of not just website development, but also system development. He's coding, writing a couple of systems for us at the moment, which we're hoping to at some point push into totally new brands, new businesses. And he's doing some client-based work as well. We've got Jason, who works part-time freelance for us. He's, as I said, based in Bournemouth. He does a lot of web and system development for us. We've got a chap called John, who again is a freelancer for us. So he's more as and when we might call on him, you know, for the little bitty jobs every so often. We've got Alex, who is our Google AdWords executive. So he deals with all of our Google AdWords campaign, a lot of paid ad campaigns. He's ex-Google, so he's brilliant at that. And next week, on Wednesday next week, we are bringing in for the first time a girl called Amy, who is a newbie with us. She's starting full time. She's just graduated from university. She is fantastic. She approached us about 6 weeks ago and asked for some work experience. She was coming towards the end of her degree in digital marketing and fashion.
Yes.
And was just looking for some experience. So we said, well, it's a weird time to do it, but let's give it a shot. Yeah. She's been brilliant, so we offered her a job.
Wonderful.
So that's us as a team.
That is a very extensive team. I did not know that you guys had all of those people.
We've got a few different kind of pegs in the business. I don't want to refer to them as pegs, but you know what I mean. We've got 6 people that sit on site, and we've got a few that work off site as well. So Alex works from home, and Jason works from home. So yeah, we've got a few people obviously that work with us now, and we're quickly kind of growing. I hope to be one of the most recognisable agencies in Northamptonshire. I don't think we're there yet. We've got a lot of growing to do, but we're trying to be that agency, that go-to agency around Northamptonshire.
Brilliant. Well, I think one thing that the OneFourSix team is definitely known for is the lunch and learn. So For any of those that don't know, this is a mixture of networking and marketing knowledge that you guys put on once a month, and it has been a massive success. So where did this come from? How was it developed? Just tell us a bit more about it.
So we set up Lunch and Learn, I think it's about 3.5 years ago now, and we wanted to start a networking group that was just a little bit different. We thought, well, what do we specialize in? Marketing, digital marketing. So when we were based over at the Portfolio Centre over at the university in town 3.5, 4 years ago, we had access to some big training rooms there. So we thought, well, let's do a lunch networking, different to some of the other networking we do, because a lot of the stuff we do is breakfast or evening. Let's do a lunch-based networking. Let's invite a small number of people. We had it at a max of 10 at the time. We were getting between 5 and 10 every single month. And let's pick a topic. And let's teach people a little bit about digital marketing. And the onus was on, obviously, the learning aspect, the lunch, but also donating some much needed money to charity. We were donating it to Alfie's Cause at the time, which were a children's charity around Northampton. And we started to kind of find that there was a real demand for it. So initially we started off literally with 5 to 10 people. So some weeks we'd have 3 people in the room. It would be that small, but it would be really cool because we could really focus on their business and what's really kind of challenging in their business. And then we moved it to Dapper Sandwich a couple of years ago, moved it downstairs into their basement, increased the numbers. We got up to we were averaging between 10 and 20 every single month. Again, same concept, and it proved to be really successful. The only challenge with Dapper, as much as we loved it, the only challenge was the space, because it's quite small down in the basement. We wanted to take it that one step further. So we moved it over to initially we moved it over to the MSO workspace, which offered a much larger space. It was brilliant. Wow. The chap we had as a contact at the time then left, and so with us we tried to do our biggest ever Lunch and Learn as a charity event for the I'm not sure if you heard it, the Franklin's £50 challenge. And we were trying to get 50 people in the room. We didn't have the space over at MSO, so we moved over to Cynthia Spencer Hospice, who was a charity we're now supporting, and loved it there. And thought, well, our contact at MSO has moved on. We weren't 100% sure whether we could have the same kind of agreement. The monies are being donated to Cynthia Spencer. Let's give them a bit more publicity and move into their room. So moved over there, and we've grown to... I know you were there. Lisa hosted an Instagram workshop, which actually proved to be our biggest ever Lunch and Learn. We had over 50 people in the room. We managed to donate £750 to Cynthia Spencer just for that one event. So yeah, it was really, really good. So it's grown to be quite a recognisable event across Northamptonshire. We have one-man bands, 1 or 2 man bands, right up to big corporate companies. Like we had Franklin's attend that one. I've had some big brands from Northamptonshire appear. So no, it's proved to be really successful. Really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's really, really good. The Lunch and Learn meetings are excellent, and it's a really nice way that you and your team give back to the local businesses and obviously local charities as well. So yeah, I'm a massive fan of the Lunch and Learns. I think they're really, really good.
Lunch is all right as well.
It's not bad. Something else that you guys are brilliant with is your marketing think tank group that you run on Facebook. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So again, I think it's about 2 years ago, we wanted to engage more with some of our customers and people who aren't our customers on social media. We know the impact that Facebook groups can have on engagement levels. Now, we didn't have a Facebook group before because a lot of our stuff is B2B, and Facebook isn't the best platform. It can be good, but it isn't the best platform at trying to reach out to other businesses. We thought, right, we'll give it a go. We'll try and connect with some of our customers and non-customers and create a Facebook group where we can share information about digital marketing, hints, tips, our blogs, non-salesy stuff. So yeah, we set that up. We started rolling it. We were a bit kind of intermittent with it. I think, as a lot of companies will find, it's probably like you and your mom. You know, you cook this fantastic food, but then when you go home for dinner, you'll probably do beans on toast because you're just fed up of being in the kitchen. With us, it's, you know, we're brilliant at marketing, not just ourselves but our clients. But when it comes to ourselves, we can get a little bit slack sometimes, and this is something we're really looking at and trying to improve at the moment. So we can be a little bit slack with the marketing think tank group. But Lisa's on it most weeks, and she's trying to, you know, keep up with things. We're also a little bit under resourced at the moment, so once we get Amy in, that will change, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of offer a bit more on that. But the idea of the group is literally just to give something back again, just to give back some information. So if you're listening to this right now, and you want to learn a little bit more about marketing, just search for Marketing Think Tank on Facebook and get involved, engage with us. And say again?
I'll stick the link in the caption.
Oh, fab. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. But no, you know, we set it up a few years ago. It's been running kind of intermittently, and it seems to do quite well. It seems to do okay.
An excellent group. Wonderful. So lastly, what are your favourite clients to work with? You offer such a range of services. Who is your favourite client to work with?
Well, I'm not sure we're allowed to answer that. At risk of offending other clients. No, I mean, naturally we have clients we love working with, and we have clients that our team love working with. It's only normal. It's only natural. We have clients that, you know, that the work is maybe not as interesting. Again, that's only normal. But it's, I guess, whether it's a cleaning company, I only say that because I'm doing some work with working some of Anne's stuff at the moment, a cleaning company. Whether it's a cleaning company or whether it's a furniture company, the work, you know, the methods are very similar, and it's the methods that we love. So, you know, we love everything about what we do. But I'm not gonna name I'm not gonna name specifics because I'll probably get sacked by a few, I think. So, but no, we have some good eggs. Well, we have a lot of good eggs, to be fair.
Excellent. Well, I'm doing a podcast with Anne later this week, so you'll have to keep an eye out for that. We're going to be talking all about her cleaning business box, so I'm really excited for that. So
cool, fantastic. Yeah, it's really interesting one. It's something we've been involved with actually with Anne. So yeah, I look forward to hearing that, Shannon.
Thank you. So how can people get in touch?
Well, easily via the website. Google OneFourSix. So that's all spelled out. You can email us at info@onefourSix.co.uk. You can connect with us on socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Connect with me personally or with someone in the team personally on LinkedIn. Or I would say pop into the office, but probably not wise right now.
It's a great office. Nice office.
Thank you. I know you've been in here a few times, haven't you? Yeah, I wasn't sure where to do this video today, whether from a desk, which kind of shows a bit of the office behind us, or whether from the sofa, we can kind of kick back and relax a little bit. But yeah, no, so we're very lucky with this office. We moved in here back in August, and yeah, very pleased with it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you take care. Bye.
Cool, thank you.